What's the word, Big Birds? It's your boy, Brian, and today I'm basically going to go over a couple things, a couple topics I have here. I got started in calisthenics and ring training, my future goals, and if I'll ever do like powerlifting meets again, or however that looks like. So number one, how I got started with calisthenics ring training. This started, I can't really pinpoint exactly what triggered or caused it, but I know at some point last year I kind of started wanting to diversify my training a little bit. So I started to basically just kind of look outside of the typical bench press, deadlift, squat that a lot of powerlifting athletes are used to. So I pretty much just began looking at different things that were going on, and there was a couple of YouTubers that I kind of were looking up to in a way. We're not really looking up to, but kind of like watching their content like, damn, like this would be interesting to try. And a lot of that came from Austin Dunham, the Bar Brothers, damn, the Bar Brothers, who else I'm trying to think of, Calisthenic Movement, Fitness FAQs. Those guys were doing something that looked really cool, really fun, really dynamic, and I just wanted to give it a try. Worst comes to worst, I suck at it so bad that I never do it again. So nevertheless, I started with trying to practice frog stance, and that ended up actually going okay. I wasn't as dedicated as I wanted to be. I was also doing powerlifting training on top of that, so it was treated more like a subset of my primary training. I also, that summer, was practicing handstands, also practicing headstands. I was getting just in general more flexible with my body, and I was getting a better relationship with my body as far as training goes. So that pretty much started to develop a more centrical focus on more body movement training, if that makes sense. So so how did the rings come into play? Well, around the time of December last year, I pretty much started getting involved into the whole calisthenics YouTube community, and I saw that a lot of people train with rings, like gymnastic rings, and I was like, what is this? And the way they described it and the way I pretty much learned how to do these movements, or they showed how to do these movements in tutorials, was very simple and very, very straightforward. I mean, it looks straightforward, it looks easy, but the moment you get on those rings for the first time, it'll wake you up. So I got those rings in December. I started practicing doing the hollow body holds, straight rings. I couldn't even do dips yet because I was so shaky. My body had never felt that yet. Slowly began to doing and learning how to stay stable during the ring dip. Finally started doing a couple of those. And I really for the past year, I've been just trying to perfect my ring dip form. I feel like that's key and essential so I can go ahead and do the muscle up. I still can't do a muscle up yet, for a couple reasons that I'll talk in other videos. I don't think it has anything to do with my level of strength. I really doubt that. I think my body needs to just learn how to do the movement one, and I just need to learn how to get my false grip better. That's neither here nor there. So I'll jump into my next topic, which is future goals with calisthenics. I think ultimately, I definitely want to do muscle up by next year. Right now, I am not able to because I have a little bit of tendonitis because of some medication I'm taking, but I'm pretty much almost done taking it, so I will be going ahead and hopefully letting the shoulder heal like it's supposed to right now. It's going through like a little deload, so been just kind of lowering back on the volume the past 3 weeks, ramping it up a little tiny bit to try to get it to where it's supposed to be without losing too much muscle or anything. So a definite future goal I have is to do a muscle up for sure. Front lever, I'd probably say back lever would be probably the easier one to learn first. I'd say muscle up, back lever, and then front lever will come. Like those things are just gonna have to wait for sure. Those movements, I feel like with learning the muscle up and the back lever especially, will help with the front lever. Still gotta practice, I know that for sure, like with the holds and tucked rows. So that's definitely in the works. That's definitely in my plan and my scope for thinking. Ever compete in powerlifting again? I think so. I think that I definitely will. I still squat and deadlift. I squat and deadlift once a week. I technically squat twice a week with front squats as my primary movement on my second leg day. So I still do powerlifting specific type training, not necessarily in the 3 to 4 rep range too much, more so like 6 to 8, 5 even. So I'm definitely still in tune with that kind of strength training, just not prioritizing specifically to get better at those movements. I think I definitely will. Right now also, I think I just want to put on some size, to be honest. Competing in powerlifting during college, my college years, I've always had to kind of stay around the same weight because at 163s or 74 kgs, you tend to, the next step up is the 83 kg weight class, which is like, I think 180 pounds, somewhere around there, which is like a 15, 17 pound difference in physique. That's not straight muscle. Slowly but surely, every year I've been gaining more muscle mass, more relative strength for my weight. Right now I'm about 170. I'm feeling, this is a pretty strong weight where I feel like I'm not drained. I feel like I'm getting stronger every session for the most part. So I'm gonna stick with this weight and just kind of measure and make sure I don't gain too much weight over the next couple weeks. And just kind of stay at this body weight and just keep, you know, hitting the training real hard, hitting the weights hard too. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much, that covers everything. I really appreciate everybody for watching. These videos are gonna be rough, especially in the beginning, because there are certain little small things that may seem easy to everybody that just don't come with common knowledge of recording videos. So I really appreciate everybody for watching and standing by for all the little awkwardness. So go ahead and give your boy a like, follow, comment, subscribe, 5 stars, Google Play, My Plus, I don't know. Just go ahead and let's get this algorithm going, guys. Let's go ahead and shoot up. I can see this channel going big one day. That's just kind of the vision I have. So really appreciate everybody for sticking around.